If you see this title, then you already know what this yokai is. I'm not going to do the intro because this one doesn't deserve one because it's taken one too much out of my paycheck. Our yokai to talk about, Spenp. This is a C-rank, slippery, wind attribute yokai who was first introduced in Yokai-Watch. His favorite food is bread, which I'm wondering if it was intentional, but we'll get down to that whole fiasco later. His blurb reads, being inspirited by Spenp will make you want to buy things you don't even want. Wave bye to your cash. Spenp in Yokai-Watch 1 can be found in the shallows by the western rivers in Breezy Hill. In Yokai-Watch 2, he can be found under vending machines and cars in Shoppers Row. He can also be found in the Infinite Tunnel and or free through a light blue coin at the Crankakai. In Yokai-Watch 3, he can be found through the alleyways of Sparkopolis, and can be obtained in Blaster's Tea. Also mentioning Blasters, he can be obtained through patrol missions. Oh, I also forgot, for Wibwab, Spenp can be found on Stage 12, 101, 112, Hidden Stage 10, Secret Stage 3-7 in the sewers, and 7-3 in the excellent observation deck. In the anime, he gets his own episode inspiriting Nate and friends into wastefully spending their money. And later down the line, he becomes friends with Greasel. I also want to say this is not surprising to me. This yokai likes the failing economical concept of trickle-down economics and loves the yuppie era, which of the 1980s was defined by young, professional, urban people embracing ambitious careers, luxurious lifestyles, and consumerism amid economic growth and corporate expansion. It was popular in cities like New York, and it reflected a culture focused on wealth, status, symbolism, and upward mobility, often associated with Wall Street and Reagan-era prosperity. Alrighty, now that we got that out of the way, let's move on to the fun part, the names. This is the fun part where I get to butcher a lot of the names. So for the first part, which is his Japanese name is Mudazukai, which is a pun on Mudazukai, which translates to wasteful spending, and kai, which is shellfish or clam. His English name is Spenp, which is the word spin, only upside down D to turning into P. His Spanish name, Bokiroto, is a combination of maniroto, which translates to wasteful, and boca, which translates to mouth. His Italian name, Sprec, is a pun on spreco, which translates to waste, as meaning wasting money. His German name, Prosa, comes from the verb prosan, to splurge or to spend an exaggerated amount of money. His Cantonese name, Lan Mao Bei, combines Lan Mao, a random purchase, with Bei, meaning shell. His Mandarin name, Wu Jezi Guao, combines Wu Jie, translated to uncontrolled, as in uncontrolled shopping, and Guao, as in monster. His Korean name, Maske O. Oh, I need the voice for this one. Which is a random use for the word shellfish. His Portuguese name, Gonçalves, combines gastar, which translates to spend, and the suffix oncio. His Arabic name, combines bidar, which translates to spend, and biqa, which translates to bug. Lastly, his French name, thank you, combines coquille, which translates to shell, with gaspiller, which translates to waste, as in waste in money. Now with the butchering out of the way, we can move on to the appearance. With the appearance, there's not much to it. Basically, when you combine a coin purse with a clamshell, this is the Mollusk that you've got. He's got a long tongue that has a 500 yen, which is equivalent to $3.27, which is still a lot of money. 3 gold coins floating around the top, and to top it all off, an eye in the middle. It's just pure genius. With that, let's just move on to the Orden. Now, while Spenp doesn't have a clear yokai that he's based off of, I have a candidate for one he could be loosely based off of. That is the Meppokai. This is an obscure yokai that appears in the Edo period illustrated scrolls, rather than in detailed folklore stories. Unlike well-known spirits with established legends, The Meppokai has no record tales explaining its behavior or powers. It primarily exists as a visual entry in yokai picture collections, where many strange and imaginative creatures were cataloged without deeper background. Its name combines meppo, meaning extreme, excessive, or outrageous, and kai, meaning shellfish. This roughly translates to something like outrageous shellfish or extreme clam. Because of the pun-based naming and the lack of the narrative tradition, the meppokai is believed to be part of a creative Edo period trend, where artists invented yokai based on wordplay, humor, exaggeration, rather than long-standing myth. In short, it represents the playful and imaginative side of the yokai culture, rather than the deeply rooted legendary spirit. With that, let's get into our last category. Unfortunately, there aren't really any iterations for this yokai in the media besides, I would say, Shelder and Cloister, and that's being very loose with the term if we say that. But for the Meppokai, I can't think of anything else besides Shelder and Cloister. I tried to search up some monster collecting franchises and tried to think of some other appearances that they may be in, like Gegege no Kitaro, but unfortunately, they're not in there. So, congratulations to Pokemon and Yokai-Watch. You guys did it by introducing this yokai. I'm honestly gonna say I really don't know how to end this video except for to say that this was like a mini episode for an origin video. I do want to say, watch how you go into the Walmart, watch how you go into a Family Dollar or whatever your little grocery store is, or even the gas station, because Spenp might just be there convince you to buy something like even a candy bar, a drink, or something that you come out you don't even need. Anyways, this is the Yokai Advisor signing out. Goodbye.